Hello, hello. We're ready to start our Saturday Rumba class. A nice reward for the hard week of practicing, learning something new, a little summarizing, giving yourself a feeling that you're more familiar with your body, you know how to use it. And at the Swifters, we'll use them a little bit. They will be not the main part of the class, but I'll just want to start with this tricky moment when ladies, you're holding hand with your partner, and when you go into your first step, back step. And now it's so popular to do it like in a delay way. So that I want you to feel how partners approaching you, and you can let your arm pass together with opening your leg, and know that activating your standing leg and start pressing a little bit into your Swifter is the moment for you to get out into your back step. So like some different versions is like not moving your arm at all, and the partner couldn't really come to you, or letting it fall without any control. So you want to know that you letting, if this is the partner, and you letting him come into you, doing a delay, yeah, without moving your weight yet. But then you will start pressing into your Swifter, into your stick, to feel how it's helping your standing leg to get rid of you. So let's just do it a couple times. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3, 4. And with this you can practice, because it's not obvious moment. Yeah, we either just want to have our arm in place, but yeah, at first I'm using the stability of the stick to move my hip back. And then the moment when my partner is actually making the step, I'm accommodating his arrival. So away from the stick to move your hip, allowing the stick to pass, and like even maybe keep it a little closer and step away from it. So yeah, maybe look, the right way would be to put your stick very close to your standing leg, somewhat like this. Yeah, this would be the good way to do it. So keep, and now as you go away, bring it into the position to be used to push away from it. So one more time. Stay next to your stick. Hold it in place when you're doing your preparation. And then together with the leg opening, pass your elbow, and then start pressing away from the leg and the stick to go into your back step. 3, 4. Good. So we'll leave it for now. Just a little vocabulary. Delay step is the fact that we're not placing the weight. The leg is going, but the weight is delayed. And in this case, the delayed would be 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Regular, fundamental is weight placement. 4, 1, 2, 3. The other way, the other term is syncopation. So when we do our delay step, we can do regular delay 4, 1, and from 1 to 2, all full beats. Or we can stay longer, 4, 1, we're still there, and we're only moving on the half beat. 1 and 2, and 2, 3, 4. So just being familiar with what you're trying to achieve. Do you want to delay and arrive on your 1 still juicy and slow, or you want to delay and accumulate some support from the leg and use a pressure from your partner to go very quickly through your left leg and go syncopate. 4 and 1 and 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so decision about connecting your weight to this leg. Either regular one, 4. I'm placing my weight there on 4. Or delay, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Or syncopate. Delay with the syncopation when you go 4 and 1 and 2, 3, 4. Good. So this will be just a little thing we'll practice today. So combination will be very simple. No, of course there will be some tricks. We'll start regular one, back, replace, forward, check, and delay, regular delay, 2, 3, 4, 1, check, and delay with syncopation, 2 and 3 and 4. And for the following element, we'll be focusing on application of the grip during the change of direction. So we'll be going into vivo, and our main task here will be how much we can shift our weight after the turn, and if we can shift our weight after the spiral, and then stop. 2, and here we can do a delay, leaning forward, syncopation, and start from the beginning. So the last part, again, you can practice few things. How pressure from your right ball of the foot towards your butt is enough to sustain your falling. So now I'm not falling because of how I can explain that? A simple, so if you're putting shelves on the wall, there can be different type of construction, but think of it like a general L shape supporting thing. So one side of L is on the wall, other side is supporting the bookshelf. So how durable this L thing is, the more weight you can put on your shelves. So now just think that we're turning it. So now it's the same L shape, but this L is between your foot and your shin. So how durable it can be. So you're like bending into it, but you're still not falling, not breaking. There is still a force preventing you from collapsing. And with the chest, you're leaning further, but this part is still sustaining. And we're calling it like a back push, but in reality, it's just discipline of not to crumble while my weight is getting here, but I'm still sustaining before actually falling over. Yeah, so it's this discipline on my standing ankle. And when I'm trying to do this Michael Jackson thing, I believe they had some technology tricks there when they was leaning over, no magnets or some kind of hooks. But so I'm trying to sustain this direction as much again. Even if I'm leaning forward, I'm still controlling this pressure, and this is the force which giving my movement a sense of evolving rather than just collapsing. Yeah, good. So one more time, and then look, and then just one more element, not element, but description. So when I have this strength of connection, if this is done like this, so my weight is really charged into my foot. Now, if my foot is actually doing this rolling, it can give much more force to shift my weight. And this is where we usually stuck by like disconnecting and doing some decoration at this element which we'll be doing, we need to secure connection to our butt. So the rolling through the foot goes right into your spine to shift your weight. And then right into your spine to shift your weight, and then finish. Ready? Doing it a couple times with me, and then I try to play music. Ready. Starting with the easiest, finishing with the hardest. Yeah. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 2 and 3 and 4 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Begin. And check and regular step. Back, replace, forward. Check and delay, replace, and forward. Check and delay syncopation. 2, 3, 4, 1. And push from your foot, finish. Lean. And finish forward. Yeah, of course, I'll do a couple more times, no worries. Two and 3 and 4. 1, 2 and 3 and 4. 2 and 3 and 4. 1, 2 and 3 and 4. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4. 2, 3 and 4.
Ooh, seem to be ending up on the wrong foot after the turns.
On the wrong foot after the turn. So starting on the right, half turn to the right, left, full turn to the right, step forward over your right, and finish on it without any weight change. Collect, left, right. What else we can put there right away from our previous lesson, from our Tuesday class? If I need to redirect, so I will probably stop myself with the smallest step and then go out. If I have steps continuing further to the back, I can make it a little bigger. So for example, your 2 will always be shorter than your 4. Even the first 4, when you place your weight, you can give it a little more volume because you're still getting on 2. You want to feel a little more abrupt because you would like to redirect. And here just a little notification. When you will dance with the partner can give you more energy and would like you to extend the step on 2. And it's perfectly normal because there is different forces involved. For the partner, you stopping abruptly is taking away a fun from him to catch you and bring you back. So this is why you will feel a little impulse on 2 and expect that the partner will be frustrated if you're not going there. You will go further and you would like to share with him sense of extension between your connection point and your hip. Connection point and the hip, you want to share it with your partner. But here we don't have this force, so we only using the force of our standing leg, practicing it just a little more comfort. Ready. Doing together. Regular step on 4. 2 and 3 and 4. 1, 2 and 3 and 4. 2 and 3 and 4. 1, 2 and 3 and 4. And 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 2 and 3 and 4. 2, 3 and 4. Okay. So ready. Are we okay? We know the steps? Good, good. Then I can look at you and ready. And 2 and 3 and 4. 1, 2, yeah. First step is on 4. So I give you 2, 3, and you get you ready. And first step is on 4. Ready. And 2 and 3 and 4. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3. Delay. Change 1, 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3. Delay. Delay. Syncopation. And 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and spiral. And spiral. Yep. Side. 2, 3 and 4. Okay, so then I think you skipped one. Yeah. Let's all try to show me a clear difference between option number 2 and option number 3. Even with you muted, but use your vocalization. 4, 1, 2. So it's 4 without weight. 4, 1, 2. Another one, count ends. 4 and 1 and 2. So there have to be some like a little hiccup in your body. 4 and 1, 2. So, 2. You're trying to make yourself lighter for the faster movement. So ready. Second option. 2 and you dancing. Second option. 2 and 3 and 4. 1, 2. Okay, good. So look, what the it's a cool looking movement, but it comes with a price. On your first option, you have a momentum. You have a spine moving, boom, and you're placing your weight on 4. Not really much problem. But here you're stopping the flow of your weight. So now there have to be some lever, some leverage, how you will shift your weight. There is no more momentum, so it has to be some force. Where the force coming from? From your front ankle. So be sure that this force is available and you know how to direct it from the front foot to the back. So if I'm having this moment for this motivation, my leg is something to be used for. And yes, I do have some, first of all, I still have a range of motion in between my foot and my shin. Remember, more than 90. So when we're starting, it can be less than 90, but we go into this. We can stop for a moment, but we still go like that and rolling over the back foot. 4, 1. Yes. 4, 1. Good. 4, 1. Yeah. So Marilyn, try to have just a little more control from your like pointed, nice line, to then rolling through the ball of the foot and to the heel, that the glute and the arch and the calf are actively absorbing you. So there is a moment like boom, it feels like your left leg not equipped to send you to the next one. Yeah, good. And now for the syncopated one, mostly the same thing, but you can do elevation from the foot to your center, a little more articulated, and because of this, the leg can actually maybe go even a little bit soft. Nobody will really notice it. But when I go for syncopation, it's fine to soften the knee just a little bit. It will still straighten, but you will have an explosive force in it. Yep. Okay, ready. All combination together. And yes, from the previous class, I'm already expecting that your preparation, that your standing leg always starting like this. For any of your options, you know how we was discussing it with Deborah. So if you're holding the partner's hand and he's giving you some sense of like a touch, so you feel something is happening in his body. It's not for you to move right away somewhere. It's for you to think like this electric power, or like the it comes into your body. It activates you, and then I hope that in your partner's lead you can recognize the difference between preparation and actual spine shift. So there have to be like two aspects, two types of connection: motivating, in like inviting, and then actually informing about the spine shift. So try to think that through the touch, like simply, it's like it's getting warmer. It's getting warmer, then you heat it up enough to be moved. Ready. All together from beginning. And 2 and 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3. Bonnie, it did look like some form of delay. The first one is full, yeah. So make it different from the next two. 4, weight commitment, simple weight placement. Ready. 2 and 3 and 4. 1. Deborah, I can see some disruption. So there is no flow from your standing leg. It's like something in between is kind of stuck. Ready, and together. 2 and 3 and 4. Madeline, I haven't seen any spiral action on your standing leg. So your right thigh is closer to the camera. So think that if I'm coming and holding your thigh and turning it and moving slightly to the back with rotation. Of course, I just talk about it and you know how to do it. Don't forget to practice it, so it becomes your skin. Ready. Together. 2 and 3 and 4. 1, 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1, 2 and 3. Very good. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and build up, and 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 2, 3 and 4. Wonderful. This is pretty good. let's get with the big one, and then we'll get to a small one. When I'm trying to find the resources to move myself further in my spirals, yeah, the last element where I ask you to shift your weight. We can create additional momentum and additional spring in our ankle. So we can remember the competition in a jump into the swimming pool from a high acrobatic jumps, water jumps. I don't know how you call this in English. I'm sorry. Yes, Wendy, help me.
High diving, is that what you're looking for?
High diving, yes. So any athlete, there is a moment of zoom, and then he goes into this. So think that from a static ankle to push is one thing. But if you give yourself a little elevation and then you go, this little thing, you can have more. So your moment, spring, energy of compression before leaving. And I try to show it. This is tricky, interesting, because body knows more than my head. This is what I want to say. So enough, good, focus, 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 focus. So camera, focus, please. Yay. Okay. If I just go from here, I can manage a certain amount of push. But if right before I'll give myself just a tiny bit of a pickup, I can spring out of this further. So a little pickup right before. And then as you're turning, you're charging into it, and you might benefit from springing off your foot. Pick it and tap. Yes, exactly same on the way forward. So the moment I'm landing, one way I can tell you, just hold your calf tight and get through it. This will be nice support. But if you will allow yourself this kind of thing, then on the way out, you will have a different power. I know might be a little out of our league yet, but we'll try. We'll try anyway. Yes? I will. Yes, yes, I see some changes. Yeah, good. Wendy, it was a nice attempt on the last one. The last one lands flat. Last one landing flat and should kind of be your anchor, your final point. Jean, you look, keep shifting your spine forward. So the moment when your ankle will be springing off, you would already be on the way out. You will be already on the other side of the turn. I know you're analyzing it, but it's time to make a leap and just check, okay, I'm pressing, whoop, and pushing out into the turn. Yes. So this moment of like compressing your belly into the foot, into the butt, and springing out from it. What? Take it down. Yes, yes, Deborah, yes, with a little more control on the twists, but the feet doing well. So what I mean by control of the twists is, So let's go through this, all of us. Let's try to go through this while picking our heel off the floor, and we will be settling into the compression in our foot together with the leg passing. So going up, pivoting, compressing, and springing off there. So right foot up for the turn, compressing into the calf and then to the hip as we passing. Yes, Jean, was very nice. So I think I find the right words to describe that compression happening together with setting up a direction. So if we're not leaning enough, our spring pumps up into us. But if we manage to coordinate, synchronize compression and moving, then we have a, Deborah, this will be very much applied to your swivels in your routine. Yeah, so how they're changing position, the angle, and charging into your, yes, good. Madeline, checking on you. So turn on the ball of the foot, come. So Madeline, do like this for me, please. Go up and stop yourself before going to the turn. So compress and get twisted. Yes, yes, like this. And feel that now it's time for your foot to spring into you. Yes. So think of the fun of going very deep in your belly and then going out. Yes. Yeah. Okay, Madeline, very good, but exactly the same on the second one too. Here you did well, but same here on the standing leg before leaving it. Okay, little by little. What? Yes. Good. Maybe just a little more psoas. All of the connections between the elements is through the psoas. Yep, Bonnie looked very nice. Don't stop it. Whoa, Tigida. Okay, I'll put camera back into the place and we'll try just some little aspects of this. So if I ask you all to put your left leg in front and get like push yourself over it, and upon arrival, turn 90-degree inwards, feeling like you only 90-degree. So if I'm starting like this, I will only turn sideways. No, left one. G, yes. So it's a part before the spiral. We're just doing the thing. Now left leg in front, and we go over and we're stopping ourselves. Yes. So I want you to check how you toning, engaging the side calf, IT band, glute to sustain. So you'll now need to push yourself stronger and feel that you can sustain yourself. Yes. Yeah, Bonnie again. So it's good, but please, Bonnie, make a big step. So you're creating some momentum to learn how to deal with it. Forward and stop. Yes. Bend it good, but try to not to bend your left knee. So you breaking by knee bending, and that's not what we want to do here. We want to exclude the knee. We won't do it through the, yes, through the glute and yeah, Deborah, I know that the knee can be a little challenge there. So if you need to skip, just skip it. I know, be careful with this. Yeah, Bonnie, this was different. So now you, approaching spiral, you find some spring energy there, not just holding energy. Yeah. So Jean, is it this exercise made some difference? So left leg forward and just try once, like sustaining it. Super. And now do exactly like this for the spiral. And whoosh, whoosh. Yes, yes, it looked better. Look, can you act your push faster than your turn? Understand the difference? Most of the time you was turning faster than the push, so the moment you landed, you was already overturned. Yes, yes, this was a beautiful landing, right? Exactly because you adjusted the tempo of actions. Push sooner. Beautiful, just beautiful. Can we all give a second to look at Jean's, because her legs look better than mine? Yeah, Jean, just give this particular element. Wonderful. So the proportion of power of turn and power of push brings her to this nice position from the way. Okay, do it one more time and feel that this landing gives you such an immense control for the following closing. Two, whoa. Yes. So we don't want to land overturned and then compromise the rest of the following element. Well done. Yes, Jean, good job. Let's do it with my count. Getting forward. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 2, 3 and 4. And here the challenge is, okay, your room for improvement. How quick your, okay, how strong and how powerful this muscle to deal with your weight and your momentum and support it. So if this leg is just a little less prepared, the amount of momentum can make me look a little heavy and then like I'm working extra hard to pick myself. Or if it's equipped and I know the potential, I can release it later, knowing that it will pick me up fast, and I can lean further, knowing that it can handle more weight on it. Yeah, so let's try here. 2 and 3 and 4. Wonderful. And again. 2 and 3 and 4. Good. Yeah. Ready. One more time. We'll do from beginning. I think this little twitches we did should help generally be in a better harmony, in a better synchronization between ankles, calves, butt, so it's all working as a system, as a team. I know it's fascinating. I know some like team play, team games, yeah, like NBA, Chicago Bulls just recently was this. When they're practicing hours and hours and years, they feel each other. They know when to do the pass. They know when somebody's ready to like finish the score, or like who is behind to do all of these things. So you want your body parts to be as efficient. Let's do all together. First 3 is full weight transfer, delay, further syncopation, and then into a spiral. Ready. And 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 up. Bunny, just regular step 4 and then back on 2. No, we do from beginning. First step, 4-1, then 2, 3, forward. So I'm counting 2, 3, but your first step is back on 4-1. Ready, and so ready is breathing, is Deborah's belly a little bit in and her coccyx just a little bit under, and her heel is on the floor. Thank you. Ready, and 2 and 3 and 4. 1, 2 and 3 and 4. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1, 2 and 3 and 4. And 1 and 2 and 4. And 1 and 2, 3, 4. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Hey, pretty good. I'll count one more time. I think you're doing very well. Try to, when I was dancing and counting, this moment of forward step, feel like, okay, I want to breathe it. I want to recover my breath. But because you're not counting, you don't need to recover your breath. Please continue with the body flow. So this 4 and 1, like the melting inside is like your transition towards a new cycle. So don't just freeze, like, okay, I'm done my thing. Let me, sometime after a long day, my brain is like calling, Nikolay, what are you doing? And I just finish all the teaching and masterclass, and I'm just simply sitting at the desk. What are you doing? I'm just sitting. So you're not allowed to do it in the middle of the dance. Yeah, ready. 2 and 3 and 4. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 in delay syncopation, and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Very nice, very nice.
What's the count on the last step so we get?
So you hitting your position, your left leg on a side on 4, and you collecting 2 and 3 and 4. So you're releasing on and last step is 4. So we keep pronouncing halves to kind of be ready for the short moment of foot placement. So that's why we're counting 2 and 3 and 4 to know like the feeling of these boxes. How big is this box, the slot? 2 and 3 and 4. So our slot is a fourth one. 2 and 3 and. The fourth slot is our fourth and fifth. Just one little detail. If we think for the options 2 and 3, the back step on 2 have a little urgency. So on the syncopation, obviously, we need to rush quickly from the half beat into the back step. In the regular delayed one, we still have 1, 2. So we kind of rolling, we catching the music. We let the music go, we're still catching it up. So the speed of collecting your right foot is pretty quick, or we can, it look urgent. It's good as a contrast, as a clarity of hitting the beat. For the first option, let's try to give our step on 2 more juice, more continuation. So we'll still place it on the right moment, but we wouldn't make it urgent. We'll make it nice and smooth. Yeah. So basically, how else you can explain it to yourself? The time between 4 and 2, you're spending showing off your free leg. How from just push you, it can bend and be pulled back and can be placed. So this maximum articulation of the joints. Very nice. Marilyn, was nice. For example, you definitely can offer me a higher roll through your toes. Yes. Now just one more thing. Marilyn, like we all looking at you now. Think like this. The moment when you're turning over your left hip, what's happening in the right corner of your pelvis? What's happening in the right pelvic bone? One more time. Just put your right leg in front. So you just placed your left leg back. So now the right pelvic bone, is it goes back or is it goes forward? Forward, yes. So if it goes forward, it can help you to present a more expressive line of your hip and more higher, sorry, more higher is not good. It's not good. Yes, okay, just to detour you from my weird English, there was a moment when we rented an apartment in Moscow with one of my friends, and he was a ballroom dancer, and he's a proper guy, so he speak a proper, like, his English was a good pronunciation, so he understands. He already took some classes from English teachers, and then for the first time he's taking classes with Italian teacher, this Katya Vanone, the Giordano Vanone and Katya Vanone, very charismatic, very famous teacher. So, and then like this friend of mine tell me, like, I couldn't understand at all what she's saying. So she's saying, your hips must be higher, hips must be higher. And like, okay, what is it? Like, write it to me. So it was hips must be higher, like some ballroom movement, but hips must be higher. Okay, so here my more higher. So what I was actually, yes, Marilyn, and then get to the point. I made a step. Now this corner of my pelvis is actually responding with a gentle forward movement. And then I have better support for my thigh, and my knee can be higher, and I can really show off my ankle before moving it back. So this is what you want to spend your time on the first option. Yep. When we're talking about the following steps. So when you step back, well, the mechanic is same everywhere, but when you're right here, 4 over your left. So now highlight the projection of your right leg forward. Yep. Yes. And the moment when you're trying to sustain your kneecap as forward as you can, and you're pulling your toes as back as you can, this is where you kind of finding the lengths inside your leg. Was one part is held, this is going back, and this is going back, but the knee is still there. This is when you will, yeah, be cool. Ready? Let's do one more time all together. And 2 and 3 and 4. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And 1 and 2, 3, 4. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 2 3 4. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Yep, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Okay. We're doing one more time. I have some idea, but I'll just want to look at you again to clarify. Ready? And 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 1 2 and 3 and 4 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 3 4 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 1 2 3 and 4. Yes. Mechanically, I'm very happy what we're achieving so far. On a syncopation, Deborah, you can move less, but don't bend your knee. You're bending the standing leg. You don't want to bend standing leg. So if you do your syncopation, you can have a moment of softening the back leg just for a moment. Not this one. Yeah, not this one. Good. But now, let's try to have our rhythmical structure, but organize the flow of our breath and the flow of our movement so that it look like it's exactly the way our system operates. That we're not stopping, calculating, and then accelerating. That for the moment when we're doing right away, that we decide that we want to be here to take our time and then continue. For the moment when we're doing for the second option with the delay, 4 1, we're planning the flow to fit our rhythmical decision. So my flow is 4 2 and then syncopation. For the third one, I'm planning a different flow. That there is a continuity, there is a process of developing music inside my body. 2, and I'm developing just into a little different condition for the syncopation. Here I'm developing it to juicy release. How from 3 to 4. I don't want you to hesitate. Sorry. 2 and 3 and 4. This is the one where you can share so much passion, so much love for the music, for your art. For 2 and 3 and 4, it's like you coming to the edge of the stage to be the closest you can be to the audience, to tell about what you want to tell them. And there have to be I think a thrive, yes, something inside you pulling you there. And from 3 to 4, there's the place where it have to be like dynamically, it's the easiest way to express it. And then here you're coming down and you kind of, I know, you see that all the audience there, they love you. You was not sure you're coming to the edge to see their eyes all on you, they love you, and you have a sense of relief, and you're okay, this is for you and see you soon. Something like this. A flow, not just calculated stops and acceleration, but organizing them into a flow. Let's try. Two and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 1 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 pa 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 ra ra da da ta ra ra ta ra ra ta ra ra ooh pa pa. Yep, this is better. This is better. Let's just try again from the spiral. So let's start with the forward step on 4. 4, 1, and then before the swivel. 2 and 3 and 4. And how you managing to be actively going forward towards, with your weight towards the ball of the foot, but same time twisting. And is it within your skill to play a little arching, a little delay of your head with advancement of the chest, like a little ballroom kind of thing? Yeah. Ooh. And then when almost there, delay while you're developing frame, but then bring the head back with the foot twist. So don't leave your head there when you're twisting the foot, only when you're developing body. Body, yes. And so can you feel that this delay between the head and the torso can have this a smooth, sweepy feeling? Yes. Ready. Let's go from the forward step on 4 and into the spirals. And remember what I did last time. I count them. Wapa-pa-ta. So they need to feel like a bubbles, like explosion, something rolling inside you. Ready. And 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Very good, very good. A little different timing, but follow my count, please. On 4, we all want to find ourselves on a, I know, other side of the stormy river. Boom, we are safe on a rocky shore, which is where we cannot be touched by the whatever turmoil we just went through. Ready? And 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. Not bad. Flow through 3 rotations. Give me a second to show it. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4.
Can you show your feet, please?
Yes, of course. Two and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Ready. So what is it similar to? A triple jump. Yeah, they running, they're like, wah, ta, boom. I might be wrong, but one of the radio commentators was saying, like, by some analysis, the pressure on the knee joint in this middle jump, when they flying like 3 or 4 meters, landing on one leg, that this pressure is close to a ton or above a ton. So it's enormous. So think that when you initiating this fast, powerful movement, you need to be ready to survive in your joints, wah, 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 till the very end. Ready? And last time before we do together, and we'll wrap it up. And 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Yeah, over there. Jim, you have enough space. You can start all the way to the camera. Like when you're doing the 4, yes, you want your toes be like right next to your iPad or whatever, laptop. Ready? So just one more time. Bonnie, you can be slow in a preparation, but the first pivot is already in a pace of the rest of the movement. So don't do like this, oh, and from here I'll start my dynamic. No, start your dynamic from and here and here and here. So from pivoting, when you pivot, it's already the start of the combo. Ready. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Yay! Yeah, this was the best one. Okay. I think we are good to finish it here. We find a lot of little details. We practice enough of fundamentals through the steps, and as much as practicing physique, also clarifying some of the ideas between what's delay, what's syncopation, how the spring, how the momentum can help us to be more expressive, and how we can coordinate different types of movement, pushing and twisting, and how early or later they activated can affect the outcome. Well done, all of you doing great, and I'm happy to see your movements graceful, with a nice posture, with a much more connection and continuity in your body parts. Very good. Thank you. Thank you very much. We'll continue next week.